Welcome. This video will give you a brief overview of what is new in version 2025.1 of the Enterprise Glossary. We will start with new general features, have a look at the new features for the SAP connectors, and finally we will introduce the new Microsoft Power BI connector. Each section will have an overview slide to give you a quick idea of what to expect. And of course, we will dive in and explore the new features in the application itself. So, let's begin with new general features. Version 2025.1 introduces the ability to customize the home screen. Users can choose between different layouts and can decide what kind of content they want to see on their home screen. One such content is a new customizable welcome message that can be displayed to users. The new data origin field shows a summary of the data lineage, specifically the endpoints of the data flow. This new field gives you an instant and simplified view of the data sources of an SAP or Power BI object. It is available for both synchronized and custom entities and can be added to the following types: SAP BW calculated and restricted key figures as well as queries, SAC stories and analytic applications, Microsoft Power BI dashboards, and custom entities, as it considers manually created relations as well. Now, let's have a closer look at these new features in Enterprise Glossary. Here on the home screen, you can see the new welcome message in its default form with links to the user manual, knowledge base, and help desk. Of course, as mentioned before, it can be customized in the settings. In the general settings, you can edit the welcome message and its title for German and English. The editor allows you to create a custom message for your users in rich text format, including all options such as tables, images, links, and various types of formatting. Below the welcome message settings are the default home screen customization settings. Like the SAP name format and time zone, these are applied to newly created users, but a new option allows you to apply these defaults also to already existing users, so that not everyone has to change their settings to see the new welcome message. You can define different default layouts for visitors and authors by simply selecting a layout and assigning the desired content. And each user can control the layout and content of their own home screen layout in their user profile. To give you an impression and understanding of the data origin field, let us look at this calculated key figure. Here we can see the endpoints of the data lineage, mainly listing S/4HANA tables. Unlike the full data lineage, the data origin for custom entities and supported connectors is available without additional licensing. Looking at the full data lineage, we can see what the data origin field shows and what it omits. As we can see, the field shows the endpoints of each branch of the data flow, and omits everything in the middle, providing a quick view of the data origins. This new field is part of the default templates for a new installation, but note that you will have to add it to your templates manually after updating an existing installation. This brings us to the new features for SAP connectors available with Enterprise Glossary 2025.1. For HANA Composite providers, the Buildup with info objects and fields can be displayed. Data lineage and data origin now consider native HANA entities such as tables and views, as well as objects from S/4HANA systems, especially CDS objects. The usage of BW variables in SAC stories is now displayed in the Where Used field of the BW variables. Let's take a quick look at these new enhancements to the SAP connectors. The Buildup of HANA Composite providers can be viewed in the Buildup field. This field is part of the default template and contains the info objects and fields of the composite provider, categorized into characteristics, key figures, and navigation attributes. Each category and grouping can be enabled or disabled in the template. In addition, there is also the detailed Buildup field, which provides more detail through multiple columns such as data type and aggregation. The columns can also be filtered and sorted. Like the data origin field, the Buildup field is part of the default templates but must be manually added to the composite provider template when updating an existing installation. The detailed Buildup field is always optional and must be added to be available. Next, we will look at the improvements to the available data lineage information. Using this calculation view as an example, we can see that there is a HANA data model node. If we expand this node, we can see that there are HANA views and tables that are part of this data flow. This information was not available before, and now we can display a more complete picture of the data lineage in the Enterprise Glossary by including these native HANA objects. When we go back to the previously viewed calculated key figure and look again at the complete data lineage, we can see a node for the S/4HANA data model. Besides 5 extractors, it holds 10 CDS data definitions. This information is also new and again provides a more complete picture of the data lineage. With Microsoft Power BI, we are offering a completely new connector. In fact, our first connector that is not for an SAP system. We provide metadata for dashboards, reports, paginated reports, and semantic models, including data lineage and relationship information to other Power BI and SAP objects. When we have a look at this Power BI dashboard, besides its head data, we can see again our new data origin field and its tiles, where we can see a Power BI report. For a deeper look, the data lineage shows us the complete picture, including the Power BI model and the SAP BW and S4 models below. But we can also first select the report and from there go to the Semantic model. Here we can also see the involved BW query. The Microsoft Power BI connector is now available for licensing. Get in touch if you want to know more, and thank you for your attention.